after response to a stimuli, discuss other character of living things. Living things reproduce. Reproduction is the main characteristic feature of living organism. All the living organisms reproduce and give young one. This young one grow into adult, which again reproduce. Thus this process is continuously going on. Thus the existence of their species continuous. Some animal such as hen reproduce by laying egg. Few animals such as cow and human being give birth to their young ones. Some plants reproduce through seeds and some by vegetative reproduction, means they reproduce through stem, leaves or roots. Living things excrete. In the process, all living things excrete. What is the meaning of excretion? Removal of waste product is called excretion. Waste products which is formed in the living body are necessary to remove it. If the waste product stay in the body, living body, then they change in poisons. So it is necessary to excrete from the body of living organism. For example, in breathing, carbon dioxide is formed, and this carbon dioxide is a waste which is removed during breathing. Like urea is also an excretory waste of animal, and it is necessary to remove it from the body. Plants give out their waste in the form of water and mineral through stomata. Stomata is tiny pores present on the leaves. Living things have a definite lifespan. Different organisms have different lifespan. It may vary from a few minutes or hours to hundreds of years. Means animals alive a few minutes, hours or hundreds of years. The lifespan of bacteria, for example, this is bacteria. The lifespan of bacteria is just a few hours, whereas the lifespan of tortoise is nearly 120 years. In this way, different animals live for different time period, but ultimately they all die. Similarly, plants also die after some time. Then, the difference between living and non-living things पहला है सेलुलर स्ट्रक्चर. लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म आर मेड अप ऑफ cells, whereas non-living things lack cellular structure. In non-living things, cellular structures are absent. Growth. Living things grow in height, weight, size or volume, and no growth occurs in non-living things. Nutrition. Food is needed for energy and performing life activity. Non-living things do not require any nutrition. Respiration. Living things breathe and respire to obtain energy. In non-living, they do not breathe or respire. Movement. Living things are able to move their body parts or body as a whole, whereas non-living things cannot move unless some external force is applied. Response. Living things respond to various stimuli, whereas non-living things no response. Reproduction. Give birth to more of their kind. In non-living things, not reproduce. Excretion. Waste or unwanted material are excreted from the body in living beings, whereas excretion does not occur in non-living beings. Lifespan. The living organisms have a definite lifespan, whereas in non-living things, no definite lifespan. We thus observe that there are many characteristics which make living things different from non-living things. हमने यहाँ क्या देखा? बहुत सारे कैरेक्टर हैं जो लिविंग बीइंग्स में हैं लेकिन नॉन लिविंग बीइंग्स में एब्सेंट हैं. Sometimes you may see movement in non-living things like your toy train or cloud. Non-living things may have growth. For example, clouds may sometimes enlarge in their size within minutes. However, these things do not show all the characteristics of living things. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि there are so many characteristic features present in living beings. Some character also present in non-living, but majority of characteristic feature present in living things. इसके बाद आता है क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ लिविंग थिंग्स. क्लासिफिकेशन क्या है? व्हाट इज क्लासिफिकेशन? Classification provide to study sharply or remembering the characteristic feature of living beings. Living things mainly classified into plant and animals. There are different types are animal and plants on the earth, and it is not possible to remember to study each and every plant or animal separately. It is therefore essential to classify them only on the basis of their common characteristic. This is not possible to remember all the characteristic feature of living, all the characteristic feature of plants and animals by a person. And that is why scientists classify the plants and animals by their characteristic features. अब हम लोग पहले देखेंगे क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ प्लांट. Classification on the basis of height, size and shape. On the basis of their height, size and shape, plants can be divided into three categories: herbs, shrubs and trees. उसके हाइट से और साइज से और शेप से प्लांट्स को तीन भागों में बांट दिया: हर्ब्स, श्रब्स एंड ट्रीज. हर्ब्स जो है वो वेरी स्मॉल, हर्ब्स आर वेरी स्मॉल प्लांट. देयर हाइट यूजुअली रेंज फ्रॉम ए फ्यू सेंटीमीटर टू अबाउट 1 मीटर. हर्ब जो है वो सेंटीमीटर टू 1 मीटर होगा. And they have soft and green stem. इसका जो स्टेम है वो सॉफ्ट है एंड ग्रीन स्टेम, इसका ग्रीन है. ग्रीन मीन्स इट हेल्प इन फोटोसिंथेसिस. और सॉफ्ट के जगह हम लोग नन ऊडी भी लिख सकते हैं. वेजिटेबल्स, ग्रासेस एंड मेनी flowering plants are some of the common example of herbs. Then shrubs. Shrubs are medium sized plant, usually having a height of 1 meter to about 3 meter. हम लोग हर्ब में क्या देखे थे? हर्ब्स में क्या था? उसका हाइट 1 सेंटीमीटर टू 1 मीटर. इन श्रब्स 1 मीटर टू अबाउट 3 meters. They are bushy in appearance. Bushy means झाड़ीदार and have a hard woody stem. हार्ड वुडी स्टेम. हर्ब में क्या था? सॉफ्ट था. यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? वुडी स्टेम. जैसे रात की रानी, वॉगनवेलिया, रोज एंड कॉटन प्लांट आर सम एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ श्रब्स. देन ट्रीज. ट्रीज आर टॉल एंड लार्ज प्लांट्स. दे हैव स्ट्रॉन्ग and woody stems. Say neem, peepal, mango, apple, etc. are example of trees. तो ये डिफरेंस जो है ये किस पे हुआ? हाइट, साइज एंड शेप पे. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ साइज, height and shape, plants are classified into these three groups. Next day, perhaps on Monday, I will discuss classification on the basis of lifespan and classification on the basis of flower and basis of habitat. हम लोग इसको नेक्स्ट क्लास परहैप्स मंडे को हम लोग इसको देखेंगे. ठीक है? होमवर्क लिख लो. ड्रॉ Draw diagram of reproduction of hen and germination of seed. Page number 107. Thank you.